we love to hear people call in with their own opinions because these are opinions you don't really get to hear all the time.
And after 3 years of lies, smears, and slander, the Russia hoax is finally dead.
I'll get back to you when it's over.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, one and all. What's up, fam? You doing good today? I hope you are. It's obviously you can't hear me. Now you can hear me. What's up, fam? Are we good to go? Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. How are you today? I hope you're doing great on this Wednesday evening. A big week still, just a huge week. And, we got a lot going on. I've actually come across some information tonight, which is really cool, that I'm going to share with all of you. Michelle McGowan, what is up? Hello, Patriot Thomas. It's all gravy, man. It is all gravy tonight, my friends. Again, I'm glad all of you could come and hang out with me tonight. It's a very peaceful night, right? Our president has returned home, right? Clean castle. I hope you saw those posts today. There was a couple. Action Jackson, thank you so much. Thomas, that earlier podcast was amazing. Thank you. Hey, John Marug, it's an honor to stand with you and all in this live chat in taking down the globalist in the kill box agenda. Much respect to all of you. Where we go one, we go all. John, thank you so much. John has been with us since literally probably my third or fourth podcast, maybe even the first one. So I'm glad I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you're here and you're in the chat, and you could do exactly what John did if you want to. You can super chat in your questions. You can super chat and support the podcast. You are the lifeline to this show. It is what it is. And also we have PayPal, Patreon, and a PO box. Those will be in the chat as well in the links. If you want to hit those up, you can absolutely do that. But I did, guys. I've been messing with this mic. I've been messing with this mic all day. I think I have to get another mixer, because this one just isn't strong enough. It doesn't push it enough. So there's going to be like a little bit of you'll hear a little bit of a hiss after I speak. You may not hear it in this, but you do. I've just noticed in the podcast, and maybe I'm just being crazy about it, but whatever. I'm just gonna have to do that. I want to make this is perfect, the perfect sound, the perfect visual effect for everybody, and that's just how we're gonna have to do it. That's just what we're gonna do, just in case somebody of importance like the president sees this, right? He's got to see a good show. He's a perfectionist, right? He's a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist, and I just struggle with this stuff. I just struggle. Let me turn off these notifications on my phone real quick. But again, guys, I hope you guys are doing good tonight. I have some information that I think you'll find most intriguing. And that's why we do this. This is why we do the live show, because in between the regular podcast and then the show, things happen. There's like a 4-hour span, because I usually record it, get it done recorded and everything ready to go around 4:30. So it's about 3.5 hours where anything could take place. But I do the best I can with this. But I have found some information that I think I actually got it from an ICU nurse about this coronavirus that I think you'll find most intriguing, and we'll get into that a little later. That's what we're gonna do. Patricia Furlong, thank you, dude. Things look awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know it may seem fine, but it's not on my end. I'm a little weird about this kind of stuff. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be perfect. I think I just have to get a stronger mixer, and I think we'll be good to go. All right. So guys, again, I did drop a podcast today. I hope you watched it, because a lot of information in that, and I didn't get that that HRC decode until literally I was in the middle of recording. So I felt like I rushed it a little bit, and that's why I wanted to maybe get I really thought I was going to get bashed for it, but I wanted to get it out there just in case. That's why I was saying you can pause and fast forward, rewind, whatever you want to, and look over that post from the Anons, because I wanted you to make your own discernment on it. It seemed legit to me. It was just really hard for me to decode it that quickly. And I just needed to get it out to you guys. That's what it is. So that's why I said we'll talk about it again today on the live call-in show. So again, spread that podcast on all social media. I don't throw that out there for just to do it. I do it because I needed to get this information out there. I need more people in this room with us today, right? So I appreciate all the great support. There's over 400 people watching. We got 148 likes. So if you could hit that like button, and I greatly appreciate it. Stoked to be here. I hope you are as well. And we're going to get into some good stuff today, guys. Schumer was tripping, Grandpa C says. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Why? I don't know why he was acting like that. But I don't know. You know, we're not dumb. We're not dumb. We know what they worship. We know what they conjure. Who knows what the hell he was talking to? He could have been talking to an entity. That's why he said it in the podcast. Who knows what he was talking to? He's not slipping like that, right? Let's just be logical. There was no one sitting there. He's fine, right? He's more coherent than 3/4 of them. Talks fine. He's got his handlers, of course, and he's a piece of garbage, but he talks fine. He's not like a Pelosi or a Biden or anything like that. I want to know what the hell he was looking at. I want to know what he was talking to. Yeah. Patricia Furlong, possessed, could be. Yeah, Schumer was acting strange. Real strange. Sydney Zach, thank you. Yeah, Red Pill bought this for me when he was in Las Vegas. He sent me some stuff. He got me this too. This is pretty cool. Nice paperweight. Very cool. Solid gold. It's worth $20,000. Just kidding. I don't know what it is. I think it's just completely fake, but it's awesome. He could have been faking dementia like Weinstein store back. Caffeine, nah. I don't think so. He didn't know there was a camera on him. So, I don't know. I don't think it's dementia. I think it's something different. I think it's something that we just we turn a blind eye to be 100% honest. So, cheers to you all. Alkaline water, get it. If you want to sponsor me, Essentia over at Achieving H2O, you can sponsor me right now. I'd greatly appreciate it. Sunny Skies, thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. The Schumer thing, I don't know. She says it's just crazy on the Senate floor. Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. Sacrifice all. Thank you so much, Kevin. I hope you're doing good, my friend. Keep fighting the good fight, man. Keep fighting the good fight. I'm trying to figure out why this is not showing up on the screen. It should be. Dana Finkler, thank you so much for that super chat. The thick ankle dog face is going down. Hashtag Tulsi. Yeah, there it goes. Finally. I'm sorry I didn't show up for Sonny and for Kevin. I don't know why I didn't do that. But thank you so much, Dana, for the super chat. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard is going to be going hard. So again, I saw Red Pill's the name of his video, and it said Tulsi didn't kill herself. Very funny. There it is. Sacrifice all donated. Thank you. I'm glad that went through. hopefully sunny, so maybe it'll catch back up. That would be great. Again, guys, yeah, if you donate, it will flash across the screen. Everybody will see it. And for those of you who subscribe, I need everyone in this chat to subscribe if you haven't already, because then that'll show, it'll flash across the screen as well, which is really cool. But yeah, my friends, Kimberly Faye Thompson, that sounds awesome. I'm watching the sunset listening to True Reporting. That's great. Thank you for doing that. Share it on all your Facebook and your Instagram and everything like that. My hair is just being weird. Jamie Lavender, Schumer is proof they are multidimensional beings. Boom. Love that. Jamie, that's good thinking. I like that. I like that. I like it, man. P Jr. says, nice backdrop music, Thomas. Keep on rocking in the free world. Thanks, dude. It's always there. It might be up a little louder today. Might be up a little louder. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Been eating super healthy. Been killing myself with exercise. And just working a ton. Okay? But I don't know if you guys feel like this is... I think this is going to be a longer... I will, S-Oak. I'll show the clip again. I'll show it again. If I can find it. I'll just have to go through my email. We might take calls a little later because I kind of want to sit and chat. All right. BR Swimmer, thank you for subscribing. I would say that... what's up, Tim Blosh? What's up, man? What it is, Thomas? Nothing, dude. Just chilling. Might go long today. Just got to get some stuff. Just want to talk, you know? I feel like I'm getting isolated a little bit, you know? Yeah. I feel a little isolated. But, you know, I think it's just, I think it's just my body trying to get adjusted to like a regiment. I think that's what this is. I think that's what that is. But we'll see what it is. But yeah, you know, is anyone else having a lot of trouble sleeping? I'm telling you. I'll give you my diagnosis. I'll diagnose myself right now, or just give you symptoms rather. I wake up. Mega News Media, thank you for subscribing. As soon as I wake up, it's like bzzz, just straight. Like 100 miles an hour, go. It takes me about an hour to get up because I'm like, I feel like I just don't sleep, but I am sleeping, and then get a shower. I'm researching before then and that. When I wake up, immediately start researching, get a shower, then I go work out, come back home, get a shower, eat breakfast. It's like a 12 o'clock breakfast. It's just what I do. I wake up a little late because I go to bed so late. And Judy, you might be right. Too much going through the head. You could be right. Informative Info. What's up, Jared? What's up, my man? Y'all subscribe to Informative Info right now if you can. Good friend of mine. And again, like, I don't know. Like, it's like I can't shut off. And another thing that I'm noticing is like the days go by so fast. And I know that happens when you get like, you know, our age and stuff like that, our age and older, whatever, like the days go by quicker. And maybe it's because I'm dealing with the news and I live like day to day, which is healthy. You know, I don't think about the future. I don't think about the past. I'm just kind of like doing right now. But it's like the days are over so fast. And I don't even remember yesterday. I don't know what we talked about. I don't know what the podcast was about. It's just, I'm just doing this. So, you know, and it's just, you're right, Sean XRP. That's meditation to clear the mind. I try to do that. I try to do the meditation. I do the prayer when I'm in the shower. I sit down in the shower. I have like the bamboo bench, you know, the bamboo seat in your shower. I sit there and I just kind of put my head down. And I have the like 432 hertz on my phone playing, and I just relax. But it doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. And it's like, you know, and then like I'm finding myself like I got to take a like medication, like a small dose of Xanax, like 0.5 milligram for me to get to bed. I don't take it every day. I probably take it out of a 7-day week, probably 4 days for me to get to sleep. And I sleep so much better. I don't think it's tinnitus. Oh, you've caffeine addicts had over tinnitus over 10 years now. Good Lord. Yeah, that's brutal. But I just don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's stress, it's anxiety, a little bit of depression. I don't know what it is, but it sucks. And I wish it would go away. Put your phone away from while you sleep in that other room. Yeah, I could do that. But I'm working out hard, so I should be tired. Like I should be tired. But when I'm done, like I guess I don't know. Like I am tired, but when I try to get to bed, I can't. But enough about me. No, my ears have not been ringing. Informative info. What's up, my man? Thank you for the super chat. I have dreams and I wake up like I never slept. Bro, me too. Me too movement. DeAndre Holmes, what's up, bro? Ascension symptoms, my brother. Join the club. Is this Ascension? Like feeling like the days are like half an hour? Wicked Ghost, Xanax is nanotech, bro. Probably is. Helps me sleep though. I've heard that too, Lizzie 151 UK. I've heard that. Put your phone on airplane mode. I know. I've heard that too. Sherry Houghton, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Thomas. I have the link to the coronavirus patent. I'll put it in the chat. Oh, I already have it. I'm ahead of you, Sherry. Sherry, I'm ahead of you. I got that. I actually have stuff from an ICU nurse too, and we're going to talk about that. Lisa Burns, thank you so much for subscribing. But Sherry Houghton, yeah, no, I have all that. It's right over here on the other screen. I can just pull it in and let you guys see. I just wanted to talk for a little bit. I feel like we don't do this. I feel like we rush right into the phone calls. And sometimes I like to, I just feel like tonight I needed to talk. Because I haven't been around many people, which is like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like I haven't been outside. I need to get outside because I work out in a gym in my apartment complex and I work out in my apartment. So it's like I'm not being outside. Plus it's so cold. But, I got to stop being a baby about that for sure. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we could bring in this. I'll show you this real quick and then we'll move forward a little bit. If we go long, we may go long. We'll see what happens. We'll see how everybody does. So I'll bring this in real quick and let you guys check this out because I can still see the chats. So this was sent to me today. I don't know if she wants her name said, so I don't know. No, Phil Klein, I do not drink soda. I drink water. So, I do not like melatonin. Melatonin makes me a little dizzy. Alright, let me show you guys. So, alright, so this, there we go. Boom. Alright, so as you can see, about the coronavirus, is a species of viruses belonging to the subfamily of Coronavirinae in the family of the Coronaviridae in order Nidovirales. Coronaviruses are enveloped viruses with a positive sense single-stranded RNA genome and with a nucleocapsid of helical symmetry. All right. Common symptoms. Now listen to this. This is just like the flu. The symptoms of most coronaviruses are similar to any other upper respiratory infection, including a runny nose, coughing, oh no, sore throat. How are they living through this? And sometimes a fever. In most cases, you won't know whether you have a coronavirus or a different cold causing the virus. Why is there panic? Do you understand? Doesn't this feed right into everything that I always say? How they just want to spread fear, right? The Mikado 16, what's up? He says, love the chit chat and all that. Here's my support for the longer stream on Monday and possibly tonight. Appreciate you, brother, man. Mikado 16. Thank you so much, dude. That's very nice of you. You know, that's, if we go long, I would appreciate the support because, you know, most videos do get demonetized. It is what it is. This is just, that's YouTube being assholes. So, you know, and, you know, thank you, Mikado. That's fine. If we do go long, I would appreciate the support because it is time out of my day as well. I love spending time with you guys. Trust me, it's just a lot of work doing this. This is not easy, especially doing it by myself. P.S. guys, I wanted to let you know, just to fill you in on some stuff before we get back into what I was just talking about. I have a little bit of an ADD problem with this. Again, shirts are coming out. Thick ankle dog face shirts are being made right now. Right now, they're being created. Okay? So they should be out ready to go in February, which is going to be awesome. Give it about mid-Feb. They'll be out ready to go. All sizes. We're going to try and do 200. So if we sell through those, we're going to do another one. We're going to do a different, we'll do more or whatever we need to do. We're going to come out with koozies. For those of you who like to go to the beach, beach is going to be coming up here in a few months. You know, we'll be doing that. If you guys who drink beer, just want to drink soda on the beach, at the pool, whatever, we're going to have True Reporting koozies and True Reporting decals. So that's going to be cool for everyone as well. Also, guys, a website is being made right now. It's called TRUreporting.tv. And we also bought TRUreporting.us. So that's going to be awesome. We'll have 2 domain names. Both things will be linked together. So if you go to either or, you'll still get the same stuff, which is great. So I'm just letting you know that right now, that there's a lot of stuff in the work, right? Literally me and 2 other people are doing this. Big ups to Buck Swain for helping me with the merch, and big ups to my producer, Seth. I appreciate that, dude. He does not follow us on here. He basically just does the work that I asked him to, and I pay him. So he's a good guy. Great guy. Does great work. Anyways, so what I wanted to say is, so you see that. So why is there such a scare? Like, no one's known about this, right? No one's known about this virus. Oh my God. You can get a cough? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you got a headache? Oh, you got the coronavirus. Have you seen what they do? They put you in like a iron lung. And then they show this like a helicopter footage, like, holy shit, guys. Oh my God, they got to put this guy in in like this seal, like when E.T., right? When E.T. got sick in the house and they came in there with all those hazmat suits and they put this dude, they put E.T. inside the, inside the casing, right? Remember that? That's what they're doing to this guy. He's got a cough. They're like, we don't know where this came from. Oh my God, something bad's gonna happen. It's gonna spread and kill everybody. No. It's fear mongering. It's just like I always say, war, disease, famine, right? Bang bangs, FFs, right? Depression, 24-hour news. What does that do to your psyche? Huh? What does it do to you? Probably the reason I feel like this, right? It's probably the reason the majority of Americans, the majority of the world feels like this, because they don't report good. They force bad, right? And I swear to you, I really feel like that negative energy, that collective conscious energy, these people who push hate, they love hate. It's feeding something. Money is energy. It feeds something, right? It's feeding some sort of entity. I don't know if it's the devil. Most likely it is. I don't know if it's entities. I don't know. Whatever they worship. Moloch, deities, you name it, right? It's scary stuff. And there's a reason they do it. So again, check this out. From the same lady. All right. So if you can't see it, I can't break it up. I can't bring it up any further more. But as you can see, it says viruses. All right. Influenza B. You need to be, I believe that says that you need to be isolated. right? You need a droplet. It's a droplet. You need the influenza A virus droplets. Influenza B, you need a droplet. A couple more. You need to contact the droplet for something else. Intravirus or something. Then up top, we can see here, coronavirus causes common cold. No isolation. You don't even need to be isolated from this. This is an actual piece of paper from an ICU nurse in the United States. You don't even have to be isolated from this. So all these memes, all of what the news says, you all know now that it's bullshit, right? It's garbage. It's all fake. It's just there to scare you. And this is what it is. It doesn't even need isolation, caffeine addict. I just read you a report from 2018. Doesn't even need a report. It doesn't even need isolation. You get a cough. You get a headache, right? They make it sound like your skin's falling off. Okay? 17 plus dead on the news. Interesting. Can we see these bodies? Huh? Hey, guess what? There's nine FBI agents in this room right now. How do you know? Do you see them? Anybody can say anything, right? Anybody can say anything. Iraq attacked the South Tower. It was all organic. Let's go to war. It's all real, right? Right? No, it's a blood sacrifice. You know it. I know it. We all know these things. I don't trust anything they say to me. I trust nothing. And you shouldn't do that either. You know, you trust God, and you trust your logic, and you trust yourself. That's what you trust. I'm telling you, don't trust these Joe Schmoes, the schmucks. They don't know what they're talking about. They're fed a 4 a.m. talking point, and then they run with it, and then they get paid 6-7 figures. What they do. This is what they do. And again, guys, I have this as well. I'm Jordan Sather. Bring this in here. Say what you will about Jordan. I don't, whatever. The new fad disease called the coronavirus, in quotes, is sweeping the headlines. He's right. Funny enough, there's a patent for the coronavirus. It was filed in 2015, granted in 2018. There's a patent for this, right? So when you make a patent, obviously, it's created in a lab, right? Right. And again, that paperwork I just showed you was from an ICU nurse who I talked to a lot. And that's what they do. You don't even need isolation for this. So why the big scare, right? This is the patent, and it was from the government funded by Pirbright Institute out of the UK. And when you look at that, some of their major funders around the World Health Organization are the Bill and Melinda Gates foundations. Do I need to read you more? No, I don't. It's all garbage. Garbage. Don't feed into it. John Merrick would like to send you a Where We Go One We Go All 17 White Hat P.O. Box honoring Q+, Q Anons at rallies, White Hat movement supporting alt media like you. John, yeah, it's in the link of every one of my videos, bro. All the P.O. boxes. If anyone's got it, if any of the mods got it, you could throw that up there. But yeah, John, it's in the link of all of my videos. It's at the very bottom. So if you just click on the description the box, it'll be a drop down. Go down, check that out, okay? But yeah, guys, I wanted to show you that today just because it's just crazy, man. They mess with your fear. They scare you. Why do they scare you? Because they're feeding something. I don't know. I can't get that deep because I don't know what it is, and I don't want to lead you astray, and I don't want to be speculating on a live call-in show, because that means I'm feeding fear, right? That means I'm part of the problem. So, I don't want to do that. I have to look up that Schumer video. You guys want to look at the Schumer video? We can look it up. I'll show it to you right now. Even though it's on the website. Even though it's on the podcast, I'll show it to you right now. Let me show you what this idiot is doing. He's possessed by a demon handler that we don't see. Where the hell is this guy? Here it is. Check this out. Check it. You ready? Here comes the video. You look. Look at this mother effer right here. I'll blow it up. All right, look. Hey, lady, tap, tap, tap. How are you today? Blah, blah, blah. You know, we're going to get Trump. Yeah. Let me go sit over here. Oh, wait. Hey, Demon. Right? You need to scoot over, Demon. Thank you. All right. Right? That is Chuck Schumer 100%. I can see his... I'm not going to say that because that would sound anti-Semitic. That is him, for sure. Now, watch it again. We're going to zoom in. Zoom in, baby. He's like, why are you touching me? It looks like a... All right, watch him. Here we go. No one is acknowledging him. No one is acknowledging him. Right? What is he talking to? I'll just run it one more time. The lady is probably one of those stenographers. What are they called? They type up everything. Scoot over, Demon. I'm sitting here, right? Thank you. He's not talking to the lady in the blonde's like back here. She's like, what in the hell? This lady right here. She's like, what? What are you doing? See her right here? Watch her. She doesn't even acknowledge him. She's like, what is he talking about? But that's the video, guys. What do you think about that? Isn't that weird? What is it? Stenographer. Thank you, David. What did I say? Stenographer? Something? Is that what I said? After he sits down, looks over at the chair next to him like someone is there. Creepy. Yeah. What is he looking at? Very, very strange. And you saw Joe today, creepy Joe Biden, when he's such an asshole. He's just like, the guy's like, Mr. What do you think about something? I don't remember what it was talking about. It made me so mad. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. He's like mocking the guy. He's like, you're so nervous, man. Why are you so nervous? And then he's like, I think it was something about Bernie. And he's like, I said it this way. I didn't say it that way. And then he gives him like a nudge in the chest. I'd punch him in the PG-13. I'd punch him in the nose. If anybody ever shoved me like that, especially him. I don't like this guy. I don't like his sons. I don't like his brother. His brother is in this now. Frank. I think his name's Frank Biden. What a filthy, corrupt, evil society we live in, guys. You know? Look at who's running this, right? Stayer. You can take your format beyond the Great Awakening with all the topics you cover. Plan on listening to you for years to come. That's very sweet. Thank you. Patriots United. Steve Hernandez from California. Steve, it's very nice. Plan on listening to you for years to come, my man. It means a lot to me. You have no idea what that means. Very nice of you. Great super chat. Thank you, dude. Very nice. I plan on being here until the end. This is my job now. Jamie Martini Franklin. Thank you for subscribing. You know. Is it? I thought his name was Frank Biden. Very strange. Chuck Schumer is Amy Schumer's uncle. Yeah. Gross. She's a hack comic too. She stole a lot of stuff from Zach Galifianakis. You know how I like the comics. She's a hack. She's a joke thief. David Cremines. Been listening for about 2 years now. Keep it up. That's amazing, dude. Thank you. Thanks for sticking and being a loyalist. One of the greatest things you can be in life is a loyalist. Yep. In fact, that is true. Jamie Martina Franklin. The blonde woman is my Washington State Senator Patty Murray. All right, Jamie. Well, thank you for subscribing as well. Seabass, she's a hack. She stole bits from I know she stole bits from Zach Galifianakis. I think she stole bits from there was somebody else. Robin Williams, I think. I think she also stole bits from Louis C.K. She's a hack. She's a bum. She's a joke thief. But enough about her. So, yeah. She's not funny. She's not funny at all. She's a waste. Bum. You guys want to open up the phone lines? I'm glad I was able to show you that. Oh, no. Let's do this real quick. Let's look over this post. All right. I'm going to kind of make it a little smaller. I'll put it over me. I think I need some coffee. Let's just check this out, okay? Can you guys see it okay? So Hillary Clinton extradition, right? Right? Hillary Clinton extradition. Well, that's the first post from 17. October 17th to the 28th. All right? The 3-year delta. 333. 3-year delta. I guess, right? 3-year delta from October 2017 to down here, October 2020. That's a 3-year delta, right? You are free TV. You could definitely call in. Please change your oh God, what is it called? Your Zoom name to You Are Free TV, and I'll click on you first, okay? I know you've been wanting to call in, okay? I got you. I promise. Let me just go over this real quick. I want us to go over this as well. Call in if you want to. Hold on. Sorry. All right. So the Clinton extradition, 3 years later, which would be a 3-year delta of October 28, 2017 to October 2020, right? We're always 2 days ahead, right? According to the Q clock. The Q clock has put us always at 2 days ahead. So that would be the 26th of October, 2020, right? And the way that they're doing that is Hillary Clinton will be arrested between 7:45 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, the morning of October 30th, 2017. All right, so the 30th is right here. Okay, we go down here. So 2 days before that, okay, 2 days before that is the 28th because we're 2 days ahead. 2 days before the actual timestamp, because timestamps matter, as you can see right here, is the 26th. The 2 days ahead of the schedule. First off, 2 days ahead of schedule is the 30th. Go back to the 28th. Then you go 2 days before that, which is the actual timestamp of the post. Is this making more sense to you? It's 2 days ahead of the schedule equals the 26th. Boom, the HRC arrest. So we go back up here. So this is the post 2365, where we see October 7th right here at 4:44. I'm not really too sure about the 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I'm not sure about that yet. But if we look at the timestamps, right? Timestamps are very important, as we could see down here. All right. So we do that. The 2 days before the 7th is the 5th, right? Then we go 2 days before that, which is the 3rd. So if we pull back even further and we go to 2644, 2644 is the laptop. 2 days ahead of schedule, right? Right there. 2 days ahead of schedule. Again, with this 2 days, 2 times 2 times 2, 2 days ahead of schedule on January 5th. So, and they're talking about 1/7. See, it's just right here, 2 days ahead of schedule. I get that. So if you're really talking about the timestamps of October 7th, you go back 2 days, and then you go back another 2 days, because it's a 2-year delta now. It will be a 2-year delta for, there's already been the 2-year delta of 2019. Correct? Is that what they're saying? Oh, excuse me. No. October 7th of 2018. The 2-year delta would make it 220. Be the 7th. 2 days before that is the 5, and then 2 days before that is the 3rd. That will be the laptop release. You can't beat that, right? You can't beat it out. Whatever happens with this laptop is going to expose everything, right? The 5x5 raw video, and then which will lead to the HRC arrest on the 26th. So if that makes any sense to you, that's why we need a little better decodes. We need some more anons in here talking about this. But I felt like I broke it down a good bit. You know, I mean, most of this stuff we're pretty much aware of. It's a good theory. The theory is suggesting that HRC will be arrested Monday the 26th, October 2020. Okay? We can wait. We will wait, and then we will find out. With that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and do some call-ins. All right. There's the number right there if you want to call in. Talk about whatever you want to. Yeah, Lisa Meyer, be careful what you put in the chat. That is definitely a red flag. I can't say that, but you're right, Lisa Meyer. You're right. Yeah, Dan, all you do is type in the meeting ID and then hit connect. Join, rather. You shook me all night long. That's correct. And guys, while we're on the phone, if you do want to super chat, you most certainly can. You can super chat your question. I'll read it live on air. Whatever you want to talk about, I got you. You can hit up the PayPal, the Patreon. Those links are also in the chat. They're in the chat. And, there's a bunch of tiers as well for the Patreon. The Patreon has been completely revamped. I thank everyone for joining that. It helps out a ton. And again, the super chat is down below the chat right here. If you want to hit that up, it would be great. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have fun, if you enjoy this, just show your support. That's all I ask. That's just all I ask. And also, guys, when you call in, I will say this once because I know you guys understand. When you call in, please mute the stream. Mute your stream so there's no feedback and it goes accordingly, okay? So just wait for me to pick you. I usually go in order as best I can, all right? Here we go. Let me bring this number back up so we can get a couple more phone calls. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from? Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from? Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from? Hello? Why am I not getting any sound? Nothing has changed. There's nothing that's changed. We're just not going to get sound today? What is this, a nightmare? Are you guys talking? You're not muted. Talk. You're so low. I think you need to turn up your mic. Talk. No, you're still extremely low. What's going on with this thing? What's some of this cockamamie thing? Why is everything so low? You guys can hear me fine, right? Can you hear me? I can barely hear you. I think it's on your end, not mine. Literally, guys, nothing has changed. I have not touched anything or changed anything. Jamie Martini Franklin, Mr. Peanut death on Super Bowl Sunday. President Carter, IEGHW funeral. Pause narrative when we have the floor in the Senate. Could be. True Reporting, go to watch. Space Shot has a video for YouTuber channel Tron. Video is called QAnon Ivanka, the Looking Glass. I saw that. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this and where are you from? Can you hear me? Yeah, can you? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Hold on real quick. Let me go back to the last caller, okay?
All right, sure.
Okay. Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Who is this?
Oh, yes. This is Polly Thomas. How are you?
Hi, Polly. How are you? You good?
I'm doing good. I was praying for you so diligently when I heard that you got kicked out for 90 days.
Yes, that was not great. Very bad.
I was feeling so bad for you. I was telling this person that I know, this is so stressful for him because I think this is what you do for a living, right?
Yes, I do this for a living. So, if that happens, it's, I lose, 40-50% of my income.
I know, it's horrible. It's so stressful. I mean, it's so stressful that we have to live in a world where we have to be like squashed down when we're doing such, what are we doing? We're talking to one another and they treat us like we're, wrecking the world. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about tonight, because I don't want to take all this time, but I just wanted to just tell you that my take on things is this, okay?
Okay.
I'm a biblical person. I'm not a religious person. I don't go to the 501c3 church because the 501c3 church has been taken over by the deep state. In the Apocrypha and all of the non-canonical books, and I learned so much more about God. But here's what I want to tell the audience. Look, when God divided the nations into 70 nations, he divided them by territory, and he gave them a deity to take care of them, right? Mm-hmm. There was a separation of territory, right? And one of the things that he stipulated is that if anybody wanted to live in the Hebrew camp, they had to follow the Hebrew God, okay? Our nation was a great nation because for a long time, for many years, and by providence, we followed the Hebrew God. To one another, right. And they treat us like we're, wrecking.
I can hear
and
you.
So I'm hearing myself feedback. But anyway, so my point is that our country kind of went down the hill when we let all these other people with other gods come into our land and water down who we were. So I'm not a racist, I'm not a prejudiced person, but I think that we have to be separated in territory with our gods. So what I pray for is that we can enable these people to go back to their lands, worship their gods, and get rid of all the other gods that are meddling in our nation, in our country. And I think this is what's going to take place. God is going to clean the other gods out of our land because the land itself has to be godly. You understand? We can't have people like Muslims that are doing things to children and all those people that have all these beliefs that are not godly. So my prayer is that God cleans us, makes our territory just for our God, that we all come back to that God. But listen, guys, God said, if my people would just come back to me and be my people, and I will be their God. We have to seek God in reality. We have to read the ancient writings. When I read the book of Adam and Eve, it makes me love God more because it shows how Adam and Eve, they were so contrived. Their lives were so totally screwed by Satan. And there's a portion in there when they just look at Satan and they go like, why are you after us? Like, what did we do to you? Satan said to him, from this moment on, every single hour of existence, I am going to try to destroy you and your seed. And if we don't understand that, see, that's why I'm so pissed off about the church. Because they did not teach us this is the battle. I struggle with my life as an incest survivor, not understanding God. Like, why would he allow that to happen to me? But it was not God that allowed that to happen to me. He gave us free will, and it's evil. So listen, we need to go back. We need to love God. We need to read the scriptures, read the book of Adam and Eve. You will learn how horrible their lives were, how contrived they were, and how special they were. At one point, they said that their eyes changed. Literally, their eyes changed and formed, and they could no longer see heaven. So we went through a physical change. And I think when we go back into the millennium and go back into paradise, which this is where we're at, we're going to physically change. And that's why, I follow this woman. She's not all there with God, but she does have a lot of good information. She says we have to get our body into being healthy. They keep us fat and sick because that makes us more like terrestrial, but really we are more celestial than terrestrial. And we need to learn these things. I mean, there's so much information. I'm so happy that we have all the YouTube and all the stuff that I learned. That's what I wanted to say. I just want to tell you that you live in a great city. I love that city that you live in. It's a beautiful city.
Oh, thank you.
I may be visiting there soon, especially when you said that you're going to have a conference. I'm definitely going to try to make it to that conference when you do. I look forward to that. Thomas, stay good. You are anointed by God to come and talk to us average people and encourage us. And I pray for you every day. You're like my brother that I never known. I'm from another country, but I love my American people because our values are godly and because we seek to do good. Stay good, and I'll pray for you, and I'm going to let go and see what other people have to say. God bless you, Thomas.
God bless you, too. Thank you so much. So sweet of you. Thank you. Yeah, guys, so, let me see. Why did it cut out of my phones? Check. Kathleen McKeon. Patent application for the coronavirus was in 2015, approved in 2018. I just read that, Kathleen. Did you miss that? Maybe you're behind. I just read that. I just had the patent up and everything from Jordan Sather. So I appreciate the donation. And of course, it was from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They love it. They want to stick you with stuff. Oh, you got the coronavirus. Well, now your head's gonna fall off in a couple days. No, you're just gonna get a little bit of a sore throat. What's gonna happen? But we're gonna make it out to be like you're gonna get the plague, right? You're gonna get the bubonic plague. No dice. No, thank you. Let's take another call. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this and where are you from? Hey, TJ, how are you? Excellent, man. What's on your mind tonight? Yes. Yes. So basically, he did talk about that. So now you guys can't hear the caller. Just give me a test real quick, please, man. Just give me a check.
Testing.
Can you hear him now? Let's check one more time.
Check. check.
Yes, okay. So we're just gonna have to wait. Basically, what he asked, he was asking about Voorhees, Zach Voorhees, and the fact that he is could have been a crisis actor, but he has actually come on. Okay, we're back up. All right, good. So he's come on and basically said that he did come on the show, my man. He came on the show with me in Red Pill because someone called him out about that, and he cleared his name. So it's a podcast with me, Red Pill, and Zach Voorhees. So if you want to go back, it wasn't too long ago, maybe about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. If you scroll through my videos, you can find that and watch it. And he clears the air about that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
All right. Great.
Yeah. So he does talk about it, and he gives us links and everything, and says exactly what he was saying. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that's my only concern for the evening.
Well, my man, I appreciate you calling in, and yeah, have faith in Zach. He's a good guy. I talked to him offline and everything, so he's a good dude. Trust him. He is a patriot. I can promise you that.
All right. Then we're good. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Yeah, guys, so the one thing that stinks is that I can't hear myself in my headphones, but whatever. This is what happens when you get new stuff. We'll figure it out.
I hear you.
Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
This is Mikey Johnson from Canada, from Manitoba.
Mikey, how are you?
How's it going, Thomas?
I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing.
Good.
We're doing.
Glad to see you back.
Yeah, dude, that was a little scary couple days, but we're back.
Yeah.
And, we're just trying to get through some.
Good. How'd you get back on? Type of deal? Was it just you talked to somebody, or?
I have my assumptions. I have 3 assumptions. The first assumption is that all of you guys who tweeted at them, who spammed them, really did something. 2.
Yeah.
Red Pill 78 gave me an actual number to call. It went straight to voicemail. I did not speak to anybody. I let them know the lowdown, and then the guy who me and Red Pill 78, X22, In Pursuit of Truth, Space Shot 76, we all work for them. Actually, so does Jordan Sather. We work for his ad company. He has a lot of pulls, and he called them as well. So
nice.
It was one of the 3. But it doesn't.
One of the 3, or a combination of all of it, maybe.
Absolutely, Mikey. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it was all.
That makes sense. Well, I'm glad to hear it, because I was like, oh damn, I was gonna call. I remember it was like a Monday. You had a Monday call in, and then it happened on a Tuesday. And then I was like, no shit, I was gonna make a call in on the. Sorry for cussing, but I'll make the call in on Wednesday, and then it was cut off. I was like, oh no, so. But I'm glad to see you up and going again, especially with all the stuff that's going on nowadays. It's important to have this gathering of us like-minded people.
Did you see that Anon's post about what's going to happen maybe in Canada?
On the 20th?
No, I don't know. Oh, real quick, John Ellico, thank you so much. He says, thank you for being you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for that super chat. Very kind of you. I don't know if I have it anymore. It was a post about Merkel and Prince Harry, and that they're going to come over there. They're breaking apart, from England on the UK.
Well, I heard, and as a liberal in Canada, because once he technically leaves the royal family, he can become a Canadian citizen like that, like everyone can, then he could potentially run under the Liberals after Justin Trudeau.
Exactly.
And I read an article about that, and I was like, man, that is some shady stuff. And he has another back door to start funneling money back to his grandma or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if that'll happen too. And then with Merkel and apparently Canada, or Q had a post about that saying the Prime Minister of Canada is very important or something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's so many deals he's done. He was the middleman for a lot of stuff that took place with
for Ukraine or with the uranium one.
Yes, correct. So he'll go down. We just have to be patient, and we've just got to clean up the shit that's taking place in our country.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah, we definitely do. And just to see what took place with the Virginia rally, I mean, that was biblical to me.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Yeah, that's symbolic. And the fact that there was no disruption, there was no police gear standoffs, it was very civil, and just I saw videos of people singing the national anthem and Amazing Grace, and it was. It's beautiful. That's the good optics.
It is. It's great optics. Yeah, everyone picked up the trash they left behind. You could see when these people have these Planned Parenthood rallies, and they have these Antifa rallies and these gay pride rallies. No offense to anyone out there.
Or even Trayvon Martin, or when there's big outrage, they go and riot.
Garbage.
They tear up the city.
Pick it back up. Pick it up. Trash.
So burn cars and stuff, and that. So there's just total opposites. There's a reason there was no cops there, because it was peaceful.
Yeah, exactly, man. It was peaceful, and like I said, it was 2 podcasts ago. There was a guy who was like, yeah, you want to start a revolution? The guy's like, hell yeah, dude. And he's like, why don't you hop that fence and go kill that guy? And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? They're like, infiltrator. We're awake to it now, Mikey. We don't have. We're
people,
not like.
Yeah, people don't play that shit. Like,
Nope.
they know. There's too much information now. You can't.
And
The CIA is scrambled. The clowns are scared.
Yes, they're scrambled. They're scared. They're losing the touch because we're awakening. The Great Awakening is slow but surely happening, and it's going to continue happening until it's all said and done. Like I said, this is probably going to take about a decade, I'd say.
Yeah, probably another 10 years, 15 years, but we're heading in a good direction so far. Like, this is...
Feels fast.
When it was under Obama, I was like, okay, this is just a sinking ship, and when is the next war going to happen? I was just because he bombed like 20 countries. I was sitting up here in Canada with our 5 fighter jets, like, don't do it, man. They're going to come after us too.
Dude, I know.
And but it's just all turned around so good, and Canada will follow. So will the UK. UK is Boris now, and he's probably not the greatest for them, but he's better than he had last.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So, but no, things are going good. I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to call and say, hey, I know it's been a while, but
It has been a while.
I've been listening. I know I see you in the chat. I give you a couple of bucks here and there. And
You do, buddy.
figured
I
I'd,
noticed it, and I appreciate
yeah,
it,
it's just
dude.
a couple
It's very
bits,
cool. That's fine.
Try to get the chat going.
Dude,
If everyone listening right now donated even just $2, how much that would make a difference to Thomas and True Reporting is in whole, then
man.
You guys should do it. If it's $2, you set it up, you send it to PayPal, he gets even more money,
Correct.
and if you get an ad on one of his videos, just watch it. Give him the revenue. Just watch the ads.
Mikey, that's so kind of you. It really does. It goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way with a lot of people. Man,
It
that's why we
does.
have such
You
a
just got to
big
add it up,
Yeah.
It's just like, everyone's voice. Everyone has one voice, but if we work together, then, look how many subscribers you have. That's your voice,
Yeah, man. I mean, I do my best. I do as good as I can here. And like I said, like with the new mic, we got the 4K camera, lights, everything like that. So you're
that's
seeing
sick.
what it goes back into. So, yeah, bro.
All right. Well, I better not take up too much time. Let these other callers get a couple words in, and hope you have a good night.
All right, Mikey. Hey, real quick, who's your hockey team?
My hockey team, Winnipeg Jets.
Are they good?
Hometown. They're all right, but they're my hometown team.
Nice, man. I like it.
They make the playoffs usually. Like, they made them the last 3 years, so they're pretty good.
Nice.
They got Dustin Buffalo.
I got to get that NHL network, man.
It's good stuff. Hockey's fun. I've played it since I was like 3.
I love it, man. I love it. There's some in the town I moved into. They're pretty good, man. I don't know who they're. I don't know who their lower. I don't know who their farm team for, but
yeah,
they're pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's like the AHL or whatever.
Yep, they're good.
Yeah, that's fun to go. Yeah, we have the Manitoba Bisons, and they're pretty good. So
that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Mike. You have a great night, okay, man? Thanks for everything.
All right.
Support. And for
No, you're welcome, man.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. The Mikado 16, he says, let's get that $2 train going. I'm first. The Mikado 16, thank you, dude. Very nice of you. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live call-in show. Who is this and where are you from?
Hello, Thomas. This is Abby from Canada.
Hey.
Apparently, Canadians are popular this evening.
Oh no, they're always.
I just wanted to give you. I saw your video today, and I was so happy that you are paying attention to what's going on in Canada. What's going on up here is extremely dangerous, not only to us, but also to America.
Absolutely.
Basically, our Prime Minister, he has basically outlawed Christianity. If you are a Christian, you are put on a list. If you speak against pro-life, you are put on a registry.
Wow.
Any type of right-wing thinking is labeled fear porn, and therefore it is hate speech.
Wow.
And then to make things even worse, we have a right-wing conservative I'll call it a TV station. It's called The Rebel. Our last caller will know about The Rebel well. Mm-hmm. They're the only people in Canada who will actually tell the truth. Right now, what is happening to our right-wing reporters, they are actually physically being attacked. During the election, they were being attacked with the Prime Minister's go-ahead. They were banned from being in anything that he was involved in. They were not allowed in the building.
Wow. And
this beating of reporters up here is becoming ridiculous. Canada, no word of a lie, is completely socialist. Completely socialist. Basically, by the time that Toronto and Quebec voted on the election, it's over. Wow. The west part of Canada is basically not represented by government at all. Hence, there is a movement going on right now in Alberta called Wexit. Wexit is basically Alberta asking to be removed from Canada itself. The country is too big to be regulated by Ottawa. Ottawa has absolutely no interest in anything that is going on in Alberta. If anybody who doesn't know where Alberta is, the Texans lovingly call us Little Texas. We believe in our Bibles, our guns, our cows, our oil. But currently, Trudeau is so heavy into this global warming thing, he has basically shut down all of the oil industry in the country, putting hundreds of thousands of people out of work or barely in work.
Wow.
What is going on is absolutely ridiculous. Now, this is the big thing I wanted to let you guys know. And please pray for Canada. I know Trump knows about this. I know he knows. I am actually taking some risks here. To openly speak out against the Prime Minister is currently a crime.
What?
It is, again, hate speech.
That's communism.
Trudeau, and you can check on this online, Trudeau, when he came into office, he swore an oath to Her Majesty the Queen to be her liege man for life.
Wow. Oh,
and
yeah, I've heard this.
For everybody that seems to think that Canada is an independent nation, no, it is not. This gets scarier. Okay? What happened, as I had mentioned, Toronto and Quebec, basically they vote and the whole election is over. The one city and one province of all our 11 provinces vote and the election is over. What happened up here was Barry Soetoro came up here and he made a deal with Justin Trudeau. Mm-hmm. And that deal was that when the shit hit the fan, if I'm allowed to say that,
you're fine.
When the shit hit the fan with Trump, when Trump comes after him, he has made a deal with Trudeau that he will seek extradition in Canada. His payment for that was to put out a tweet to all of Canada. Barry did. Obama put out a tweet to all of Canada saying that we should all vote for Justin Trudeau. And guess what? Trudeau was not supposed to have a minority government. He wasn't supposed to have any government. But because of Obama's tweet, Justin won a more minority government.
Well, they're all in this together.
What's that?
I'm saying they're all in this together. This is the deep state. They all run this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is going on in the United States is exactly the same thing that is going on up here. And I know Tucker Carlson realizes this. I know Hannity realizes it. They are both constantly talking about Canada and what is going on up here that is so dangerous. But the problem is people don't actually understand. Right now, they are trying to do a gun grab from us again. In Canada, we do not have a Second Amendment.
Wow.
We don't carry guns. There is no open gun carrying of any kind. Currently, right now, they are going after all kinds of guns that they just shotguns, regular shotguns that farmers use to hunt down wolves or stop things from killing their sheep, their cows. He's trying to do a gun grab right now. Currently, because we voted against him, and I'm talking Albertans and Saskatchewan, because we did this, he has just gone and sent 300 RCMP officers.
What is that?
Who are going to be running around.
What is an RCMP
gathering
officer?
Our guns.
Man.
Now, this is going to end up in a Virginia situation again.
Can you hear me?
Because this can't happen. But they don't care. He doesn't care about the West. He doesn't care at all. All he cares about is Ontario and Toronto. I noticed that some of your listeners are from Quebec. I respect people from Quebec, and we actually do share a lot in common. They have oil, we have oil. We have the most oil. We are the fourth biggest supplier when we can actually get our oil out in the world. And we have very good oil. But because of this Greta Thunberg thing and the fact that she is so worshipped by the East, the only voice that Canada has, he has imposed this carbon tax, which, praise God, Trump decided to take away from you. But now we are paying for it and then some because the United States decided to say no. Because also Alberta decided to vote against against Trudeau.
Okay.
We are just got stuck with an extra 7% carbon tax on our gas just because we voted against him. This came in days after the election.
Right? It's like punishment.
Yes, direct punishment. This man has there's only one person that is running this country, and it is not Trudeau. He actually has gone into a retirement of sorts, and his lieutenant governor is running the country. Right now, Barry Soetoro, Obama, is running this country. He has taken off where he left in the United States, and he has brought it all here. He is constantly in Quebec, constantly meeting with Trudeau. His amount of visits are astronomical. He doesn't have the business to be up here. This is the same thing that is going on that Kerry was doing in Iran.
Right, correct.
Obama is currently doing this to Canada.
Wow.
He is trying to run this country. And what makes matters worse, and your previous caller will agree, we now have to deal with Mexit. Meghan and Harry running away from England. Did you know that when they came to Canada, the Canadian taxpayer paid over $50,000 to accommodate them on their trip here? The taxpayers did. They didn't pay for their own trip. We paid for it. Justin Trudeau is constantly giving away our money. We have no gold. We had tons of gold before he took over. He's gone and sold all of Canada's gold. What happens when Trump decides to change over to a gold dollar. Now, what happens to Canada?
I have.
We're going to be in a situation where he is basically the UN. Pardon my phone. I have a call coming in. Please just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
The UN has decided to make, and I can send you all of this documented. If I had somewhere to send this to you, not snail mail. If I had this somewhere to actually send this to you, I can show you all of the news articles to prove everything I am saying.
Yes, we have.
The UN has decided to use Canada as their poster child for the UN. Because Canadians are nice people. We're overly polite. We don't fight. That doesn't mean to say that the West is not getting to the point where we're getting pushed way too far.
Right.
And I don't know whether or not there is going to be a revolution here. It is so hard to tell.
Well,
what is going on in Western Canada is very, very fluid. And the people here, we've got tons of blue-collar workers here, well-paid blue-collar workers, tons and tons of people in the oil and gas industry. And all Trudeau is trying to do is shut it down. Currently, what happens is we have this huge amount of oil in Alberta. And guess what? Trudeau has shut down our oil fields in Canada, and we are getting all of our oil into Quebec from Saudi Arabia. And they're not paying carbon tax. But the producers of oil here in Canada are having to pay carbon tax.
Right. Well, what about like when, so basically he's going to take, this is basically like you guys are going to have to be like the Iranian people. You guys are going to have to be like, the Hong Kong, and you're going to have to be like France. You're going to have to do something.
Correct.
You're going to have
Correct. We actually had a small, and it was only Western Canada that got involved. We had a yellow vest movement up here.
Right.
But the problem was Trudeau was sending people down here to take pictures of the people that were going and being part of that movement and listing them. I am not kidding you when I'm telling you that this is scary. I'm not suggesting that Americans should be scared of Canadians. What I am suggesting is that Americans should be extremely scared of the Canadian government.
I totally understand that. I totally understand that.
Not as stands now.
Absolutely.
We had a Trump just before the election. He was only allowed to run for 1 year. It was called the People's Party of Canada. And there was a man named Maxime Bernier. This man was a Trump. He came out with an extremely similar platform. But what happened was the exact same thing the Democrats are trying to do to Bernie Sanders. And no, Maxime is nothing like Bernie Sanders. But the same thing. They tried to push him out of the way because his idea, his platform, was Trump's platform. They went and they got this huge lobbyist company and got them completely shut down by a smear campaign. And it was the political conservative party who did it. They paid to shut them down. Now, the political conservative party are not political conservatives. They are political centrists. So basically, they are your Democrat moderates.
Right.
And
correct.
there's very few of your Democrat moderates. But believe me, our liberals are turning into your Democrats.
Well, I mean, you
They are
gotta,
one and the same.
Listen, you gotta stop it. I mean, you guys gotta rise up. But I gotta take another call because
No, please.
What I'm saying is I do because I can't. I have 5 other people on the line, and something's wrong with the microphone because I don't think you can hear me, and people can't hear me talking. So something's messing up here.
I understand. The only thing I would like from you before close off, sir, I would like to know where I can send this information to you.
Absolutely. You could send it to TRUreporting. Reporting. 1985.
All small letters?
It can be that, yeah. TRUreporting.
Okay.
1985 at Gmail.
1985 at Gmail. Yeah, you're going to have a whole ton of fun because the last thing I'll leave you with is this. Know that Trudeau, not only was he up to his neck with uranium-1, he is up to his absolute neck in Nexium.
Oh, for sure. We've talked about that on the show as well.
Oh, yes, but it's worse. It's worse. I will send them to you, and you can tell all of our friends here all about it.
Well, I thank you for calling in. I appreciate the information. Look, you've red-pilled a lot of people.
And pray for Canada, please.
Too. So, yes, a lot of people are saying they're praying for you guys. Got to rise up and take control, and I appreciate your call. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I need to understand what... So, give me a heads up. Am I too low? How much lower am I than the caller? How much lower am I than the caller? Like, let's say they're a 10. Where am I at? Or was I just losing my mind? She was great, by the way, and I have to get through all these super chats. All right. Not much. Your volume is fine to me. Not much. 5. Good. 8, 9, 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Loud. You're fine. All right. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But that's very strange that it would do that. Let me get through all these super chats. There were so many. I love the $2 train. That was so nice from everybody else. All right. Jamie Campbell, Gamecock fan. Also, way to go. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate the super chat. Very nice. Mikey Johnson, again, thank you so much, dude, for even shouting that out and getting it started. I appreciate it. It says here, Grandpa C, thank you so much for the $2. Sarah Ashcraft, good job, True. She says, thank you. S. Ashcraft, I appreciate it. Blue Lily says, thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Blue Lily. Very kind. John, the $2 train. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Lois Barrett, praise the Lord for you, True Reporting. Thank you, Lois. Very kind of you. I greatly appreciate it. There was another. Well, there's plenty more. Brett, thank you so much. He says, many thanks. Many thanks to you, my man. Thank you for the support. Supermax 1234. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Supermax. I greatly appreciate it. Sarah Hill, thank you so much. I really appreciate your donation. I appreciate the support. And the male crystal ball says, thank you for all you do. My stepdad's a farmer in Illinois and has been really hurting because of the trade stuff. He doesn't think the China deal will stick. Reform leftists, God bless you. Well, reform leftists, my man, I mean, is your father a leftist as well? Because I mean, I just don't see why Trump would say that this was so good for the farmers. Is $16.8 billion. I believe there's more coming on. So, you know, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But you know, it's different. You know, I really hope that that's not the case. I really hope so. Lynn Davis, thank you so much for that, for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. All of you guys, that was very cool. Thank you for the $2 train. Very, very sweet of you. Great donors, great supporters. You are the lifeline. Always know that. Very kind of you. Let's go take some more calls. All right, real quick. Hey, welcome to True Reporting. Who is this and where are you from? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, hi. This is Free from You Are Free TV.
Say it one more time. You were kind of going in and out.
I hope you can hear me. This is Free from You Are Free TV.
Oh, hi. What's your name again? Free?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome. We're finally have you on. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got in.
Absolutely.
Look, I wanted to talk about the global virus, the coronavirus.
Let's talk.
Okay. Well, it looks like, from what I've been able to uncover here, just looking into this, is that we have a P4 lab in Wuhan. And P4 labs are the highest, not the absolute highest, but they are literally the highest labs dealing with infectious diseases, airborne diseases, and of course biowarfare in China. And this is the only P4 lab that is in China. It was started construction about 10 years ago, and it was finished in 2015, didn't go live until 2018, but it is literally within Wuhan. And this is where the virus is supposedly coming out of, Wuhan City, the largest province there in Hubei, the largest city in Hubei province. And so P4 Lab, it's like saying that, we have Lyme's disease coming out of Plum Island here in the United States. It is, they're saying this comes out of the market there with the, fish and livestock. Well, yeah, it could have been, but the situation is that there literally is a P4 lab developing biowarfare, developing all of these toxins and also vaccines right there in Wuhan. So there's no other P4 lab in China except for Wuhan, and then we get this virus outbreak. And so I wanted to just bring that to the attention of your listeners tonight and let them know that, like every other, whether it's the H1N1 or the SARS, this new coronavirus, this novel coronavirus, is a SARS mutation, and it literally is coming out of the city with the only P4 lab in China. And I think there's no mistake there. And in my video tonight, people can watch it if they want. I talk about how today the WHO had videos. They had a conference, and they're having emergency conferences today, and they'll have another one tomorrow. They're bringing in everybody to talk about this as a global threat. And again, I really like your approach where you're saying, this is not a thing about, creating some, fear porn, whatever. But it is a connected, global, worldwide, coordinated effort here to do something. And it's no mistake that this comes out of Wuhan, where they have the only infectious disease lab that has this capability to not only create and weaponize and mutate these viruses, but also, of course, leak them into the population. So I just wanted to add that to your discussion here tonight.
Yeah, I totally get that. Let me see. All right. So basically, from what I've been shown is that this virus has been around for, like you said, there was a patent in 2015, and then it was passed or whatever. It was patented in 2018. I guess it was given the name. We're sending it out, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm getting like an ICU nurse, who I speak with offline. She sends me, saying that you don't even need to be isolated for this. And like the people that do get this are absolutely, there's like a cough or a head cold, and it's like it's not even flu-like symptoms. You may have a low-grade fever. But when you look on the television and you look at people who are in China or wherever this, the laboratory you said, what is it? How is it pronounced again?
It's just Wuhan, which is the city where this all originated in China, Wuhan P4 Lab.
Yeah. So Wuhan,
And it's
yeah.
connected with the Chinese Academy of Sciences, and they got all of their hardware basically from France to create this lab in China, and it's connected to Merck, it's connected to Aventis, it's connected to all these big pharma companies, and so I'm sure it's connected to what they're trying to do with this global flu vaccine, and so yeah, it's not that it's necessarily deadly or anything, as we know from all these other times they've tried to do this, but it is that they are wanting to use it as an example to put out there across all of the airports, all of their electronic controlled surveillance systems, to basically create a way to surveil people for toxins. And we know that Google has now, since it bought up Fitbit, it's now saying that they can detect when you have the flu if you're wearing your Fitbit, right? So
Right.
basically all of these things are known through electronic technology. They can, using their electronics, they can tell if you have a virus or not. And they can use this to basically say, well, you must get the vaccine, you detect it through your Fitbit, you have it, etc. And that doesn't mean you have any serious illness. It just means that maybe you have already the antibodies in your system that have already fought off various, flu strains. And yet they can use this new electronic way of managing the population to then go forward with pushing vaccination programs using now this EMF, and through the 5G it gets more intense because, of course, the 5G permeates your skin, all of this. It just becomes a bigger way for disaster capitalism to come in and control the populace using Google, who has bought up all the health companies. They're recording everyone's health data, and now with anybody with the iPhone, with your health app, all of this, it's a way of consolidating information. And I believe this is part of that, pretty much an experiment to bring together this data that they can collect worldwide through this, pretty much media-created pandemic.
Well, I agree. Yeah, they're gonna try. They're gonna create it. I mean, again, I think this is just a push. I think this is a push to be like, yo, get this shot. Get this vaccine. And, God only knows what they put in that. I just know that I don't fall for it. It's very negative. And again, who knows what it does when you connect that with 5G, when you connect that with any other thing, any other type of frequency that's out there. And again, yes, people are saying Fitbit can tell that if you were sick or immunization. So you're saying that the Fitbit can tell if you were sick. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, that's the new data coming out, and that's what they're saying in the media, is that Fitbit can alert basically Google, who owns them now, that you have the flu. That is the new data coming out, that Fitbit can tell, the metadata companies, it will feed in your personal immunology. And I think that's what people need to understand, is that these devices are actually feeding your biological responses, what's happening in your body, into a metadata collection system, and that could be used going forward into this mass vaccination program that they're trying to get pushed through for this global flu vaccine. That is the thing that I believe this is all leading to, that they're pushing here.
Well, it's absolutely, it's again, People are like, well, why do they do this? Why does this have to happen to us? But because free will. You're allowing it to. You're buying the Fitbit. You're tracking yourself. You're buying these tracking devices. I mean, this is why they get away with it, because we allow them to. So, it's just like I wouldn't necessarily say digging your own grave, but it's just, you're just being tracked like an animal, and it's just going to get worse and worse unless these big tech companies get regulated, and they have got to get put under control. They've got to have parameters slammed on them, or they're just going to get going. They're going to be going out of control furthermore than they already are, and we're just now getting into this. I mean, it feels like they've been around for a long time, but just think of how much censorship has ranked up since our president has gotten into office. They will stop at nothing to track each and every one of us about this, and they want those of us like me, you, conservatives, people spreading truth. If Hillary Clinton was a president right now, was in office right now, we would 100% be in FEMA camps. We would be rounded up. Bet your bottom dollar.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I couldn't agree more. That's for sure. We'd all be round up. And, obviously we would be living in a globalist tyranny right now if she got in. But I just wanted to put that out there about the Wuhan P4 lab, and so your viewers could know that this is happening and that this is not a random thing. This is a created, very likely biowarfare weapon. Again, people can protect themselves. Really, just supporting your immune system is the way, like every other pneumonia or flu virus. I really like sodium ascorbate. It is a salt form of vitamin C, sodium ascorbate, and it will knock out almost anything. And it's very cheap. They're trying to get rid of it, like they do everything great. But get a hold of some sodium ascorbate if you can, folks. It will kill all the. It will really kill the flu virus. It will really help. And I'll leave it there. Great to talk with you, Thomas, and take great
you
care.
As well. You as well.
Free.
I'm so glad you could come in here and you could chat with us, guys. It's You Are Free TV. Go there on YouTube. Follow her right now. Free. Thanks for calling in, and call in anytime you want to. And like I said before, change the number to your name on. I think you have the option. I mean, I do. Mine says True Reporting. Are you there? She dipped out. Whatever. That's cool. She'll hear it when she listens back, maybe. Jerry Coate. I don't want to watch TV anymore. Saving hundreds on cable bills. Think about that. Exactly. Why would you want to watch cable when you can watch this? Right. Guys, let me ask you something. Can you hear me now? No, you can't. Can you hear me now? What has happened? Can you hear me now? I guess you can. I hope you can. If you can't, you can't. Guys, to sleep better, stimulate your vagal system and listen to 432 hertz sleep music. I agree. I completely agree. Let's go through these last 3 calls quickly, guys. Let's make it fast, okay? Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
Hi, Thomas. My name is Sheena. I'm calling from Florida. How are you?
Hi, Sheena. I'm doing good tonight. What's on your mind?
The reason I'm calling is I've started to see some things on some call-in shows. I've seen it happen to Red Pill, where people are starting new YouTube channels, which more power to them. Love them all to death, right? But they'll call into shows like yours, and when my husband and I were starting our business, the line that we used was, we pay the light bill. Don't come into my business to promote your business without my permission. Okay?
Sure.
So, I'm sorry?
No, I said sure. I get that.
Yeah. So what I've listened to is people who have new channels. They'll just call in out of the blue, go, "Oh, I love you. I listen to all your shows, and I'm starting my own new channel." And da. Well, you're the one who pays the light bill. You worked hard to build your channel. You worked hard to get your followers, and a lot of your followers listen to you because they respect you and they trust what you have to say.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
but somebody else calling in just saying, "Hey, I listen to you all the time," that doesn't mean that they're somebody I want to listen to or they're trustworthy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because I view that as shanghaiing your channel to build their own business. I find that to be really disrespectful. I find it to be really rude because you pay the light bill. This is your channel, your show. And I'm just saying, I find it to be like the other night you had a show with Linda Paris and somebody else called in, and then I really felt like they tried to take over your show. And I'm like, wait a minute. If y'all wanted him on your show, you would have called him up and said, "Hey, can we schedule you to call in or we'll have you on?" Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You know, I want to do a thing where it's like 3 minutes per people. I'm a super nice person. Like, I'm a very nice person, so it's really hard for me to be like, you know, all right, and click. I do need to start doing that, but I'm just so, like, I don't know. I guess I'm too nice about this. I don't know. I do need to. Well, I think it needs to be a different approach.
Yeah, I think they put you in a spot because you don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that.
No.
But I personally don't have an issue if y'all as a community start saying, "Hey, we're not going to allow people to Shanghai my show," because the next thing when those folks call in, they're implying that you're recommending them whether you are or not. You have no choice in that.
Right. I agree. No, that you have a I agree with your caller or with this caller. And I you know, there is a thing, you know, there is a thing that maybe people don't really understand, that people do this. And I'm not saying that, you know, You Are Free TV just did that. She did not do that. She's been trying to call in a lot, and she left some great information. But people do. Yeah,
no, I wasn't talking about her.
I know you weren't.
I really wasn't. I felt really bad coming on after her because she had great information.
Right. No,
but I'm just. Yeah, but I mean, but you already have a relationship with her, and you don't mind her calling in, and that's cool. But some of these people are calling in from other shows. I don't think they have anybody's permission, and they're just shanghaiing your show. And I you know, you pay the light bill. I'm just saying, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. I find it really distasteful. I find it disrespectful, and I just see it as shanghaiing your show. And I really wish that didn't happen. That's all.
Well, I appreciate you having my back. I respect that, and I find that to be, you know, I like the thought of that. You know, it's, you know, I do think that there are people that do try to do that. But you know, I exactly, that's very true. Lynn Davis said Thomas is very nice, but he has to play it by ear too. And I get that. I do have to play it by ear because this is live. You know, I don't have a screener or anything like that. So when it happens, I'm like, okay, now I'm backed into a corner. As you said. Yeah.
So, but thank you for letting me share that. I just think that we all need to be aware that sometimes people will Shanghai you and you pay the light bill. Love you, man. Love you.
Love you
thank
too.
You so
I appreciate it. You too. Have a great night. Thank you.
All right, bye now.
Bye-bye. That was a different take on things, you know. And you're right, you know, and you know that's why I can be a little too nice. I get that. You know, I mean, I get that. That's a very touchy situation. Quinte, how's it going? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. Good to see you here. Filled with hope. I've been able to hear you the entire time, even when you were trying to speak and that caller was just going on and on. I think she was just excited. Well, people say that my volume's dropping. I have not touched the mixer, so I don't know what could be taking place. You know, we haven't lost anybody. We've stuck steady at about 950 people in here the entire time. So Filled with Hope, thank you. for letting me know that. I don't know. Maybe it's just other people, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why it would do that when I don't touch anything. But we'll figure it out. Just give it time. Usually we have to go through little hiccups before we get it maxed out, right? Quinte again. She says, hey, you. Hello. And last but not least, Quinte again. We see here. Oh, no. Excuse me. Shelly. This lady is calling and promoting her show. No. I don't think. No. Your Free TV was not doing that. I think that was just weird coincidence that the lady right after her said that. She even said on the phone that she was not about. She was not even about that. So don't fret, guys. Need to call screeners. Who's gonna do that? Right? Who's gonna do? It's just me in here. Right? I'm in an office by myself. How am I supposed to do that, right? So once it happens, right? So Quinte says again, the light bill is running. Hell yeah, it's running. Yes, it is running big time. Let's go. What was that? Jeff Phillips? Where'd you go? I'm watching you over Hannity, bro. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from? Can you hear me? Well, that was pure static. That wasn't me. Last caller of the night. Hey, welcome to True Reporting Live. Who is this and where are you from?
Calling and promoting her show.
Are you there?
No, I don't think, no.
Hi?
Hi, yes. Could you mute your stream, please?
Not doing that.
Hi, is this Thomas?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hi. Am I in the air?
Yes, you're on the air.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's just a delay watching.
It's okay.
Thomas, first of all, I have to tell you, I've been watching you for like a bit over a year, and I came to you by the way of everyone, so many great patriots, Methods, Red Pill, Dave from X22, Sean SGT, iPod, Craig, everybody, and it's just amazing the community that you all have created that we can all participate in, and it's been such an inspiration to see how you've grown as a person, and your channel has grown through your personal struggles and all of your ability to grow through the techno end and all of the mission that's come to you through, Wazinski, whatever her name is, through YouTube and everything. It's just been really, really inspiring. So I just want to say that. And I was listening to the last caller who had shared about, what a balancing act it is, if you listen to all the people who call in.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call in have great inspiration or great information, and other people just want to share things from the heart. So I just want to say that it was a great inspiration to see your channel grow, and to see all the people that poured out for you when you had that strike against you, and everybody that came out, Red Pill, and I was one of those people online watching all the OAN drops and all the clips and all the people commenting, get True Reporting back on. We want to see True Reporting back on. It was so great to see the community come together for you and for all of us to feel a part of that. And it's just a really, really amazing times that we're all living through. And it's so inspiring to know now that seeing the Q drops coming back and everything that's happening through, the impeachment hearings. And I really do believe that so many folks that have been through this Q movement that are getting impatient. There's a lot of people that are getting impatient and they want to know what's happening. Some of us have the faith that we know that things are happening behind the scenes. We know of all of the indictments sealed and all the pedophile rings that have been undone, but they want to see things happen publicly. And I really do believe that this is the week that Great Awakening and things are happening. I don't know. I live in New Jersey, which is extremely liberal.
Yes.
It's a very difficult place to live, and we have the Wildwood, New Jersey, coming up, and there's only a venue for 7,400 people, and
they've had over 100,000 tickets sold.
Are you going?
And the media in this area is already doing fear-mongering, just like they did in Virginia, I believe, about all the protesters and everything, and almost like don't come, don't come, don't come, and setting things up, for failure in advance. And I gained so much inspiration from seeing my compatriots in Virginia, and probably a lot of people have as well, that if I lived in Virginia, and I was tempted to go to Virginia, and I was scared to, because I heard Antifa buses were coming in, we heard all those ads for false actors and false flags.
Absolutely.
And,
very
we
dangerous.
don't want to be brave, but, it's hard. And I was never prouder to see the footage that I saw of the folks in Virginia, especially for the gun-carrying folks that showed up and stood there in peace and solidarity of Mexicans, Latinos, blacks, whites, Jews, Gentiles, and everybody. And that one clip in particular where they called out a false actor in the most respectful manner and very honest, dude, you're fake. You don't represent us. It's not what we represent. And it's so amazing, to watch things like that, because I know that's what's coming, particularly being one of what I thought was a minority vocal voice, conservative voice in a liberal place, like a coastal state like New Jersey, New York, L.A. And one of the things that I'm not sharing specific information. I did have some specific information I wanted to share you about another topic, but now I know it's late in your show. But I think a really good topic is to talk about many of us who live every day with so much anxiety and so much fear.
Yes.
And such a sense of isolation, because there are lots of folks that we cannot talk to about our political beliefs or what's going on, because people are not informed. There's still so many people asleep that don't think and don't share. And I never want to go to work. I come home, I have my kids, I do this, and I sit on my podcast, and people want to go out, and they're talking about where they get their hair done and where did a place to go, and cocktail dresses. And I just feel like, oh my God, well, do you know that our Second Amendment is under attack in Virginia, and nobody wants to talk about it? And so I think one of our greatest tasks really is, how do we maintain the faith in the plan and the Q and the Patriots? And for those of us that are a certain age, that for our future, or we have kids and want to go forward, that the plan is going to work, and to keep the faith and maintain our sanity and do what we need to do, and still keep an open heart and connect with our friends and family, and make that time in a real way. I know I find solidarity in your podcast and Red Pill and all these live shows. And sometimes I have to say, even though I love this community so much and it's a sanctuary for me, I still have to find a way to connect with all of these people that aren't awake. And I can't imagine I'm the only one. I think it's I think you're doing, this is why I created this live call-in show, so that people then could come in and talk, because this is a community that I was trying to make for everyone out there. Can I ask you a question? Can you hear me okay on your end? What's that?
I said, can you hear me okay on your end?
Now I can. It just got better.
So now you can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's just really strange. I didn't touch anything, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I created this stream so that people could call in and talk, because this is a community, and that's why it's so comforting. It's very therapeutic for me to do this, because I can talk to people on the same level, IQ level, so on and so forth. And it's very positive for us to be able to do this and vent and talk about real life matters, conspiratorial stuff if you wish, sports. I don't care what we talk about. It's just good that we are able to come to a safe place and do this from our homes, and feel a large group. Just to feel the fellowship and the camaraderie is extremely important, and the reason I did this.
Yeah. And, and I'm sorry, I probably was rambling on because I was waiting this whole time, so I had 2 glasses of wine, so I apologize for all the silver folks.
You're fine.
But, and back to my point about the Wildwood, I was so proud of the folks in Virginia, and you know, and all of that. But again, just like and we're at the end, and there's just so much really to talk that could be spoken about. Two brief things that connect together. The 5G technology that was spoken about, and folks that have been listening to a while and have been in the community understand, I think, the dangers of the 5G, or the concerns, I should say. There was, I think it was something on Dave's SGT, but honestly, we listen to so much. And I've read so many scientific things, and I know some people in the scientific community that really, any of y'all really that have kids out there who have gotten in the habit, because I have myself, where we don't use alarm clocks anymore. We use our phones right there by our nightstands, or by our heads,
Right.
by our beds. And if anybody has seen the movie Avatar, where some of my favorite movies of all time, but where they lay down by the tree of life, and the tree actually kind of connects to the base of your spine, your brain stem, and goes up to your brain and nervous system, and you connect with it. In the context of the movie, it was in a positive scenario. But in the context of the 5G, and if you listen to the AIG people and other folks like that, that's almost what 5G and our devices are going to be doing. So, like, for example, when you sleep at night, and these kids today, literally, they carry their devices around like a limb, right? Try to tell a 12 to 18-year-old to put their phone down when they're eating for 5 minutes. It's like asking them to remove an arm.
Right,
or a leg.
exactly.
They get angry. It's the exact things that you would exhibit from an addictive personality. Like, it's like asking them to put down a drug.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point, right?
They get angry.
That's the whole point.
So this stuff is literally, when you're sleeping, if you can imagine it, it's like you're sleeping, these little threads are running through the base of your skull, the base of your nervous system. It's literally connecting. It's uploading and downloading to your brain, stem, and your nervous system. And they can send frequencies that are inaudible to your ears, even when you think your phone is turned off. And what does it create? It creates that low frequency, that just discord in your nervous system, just like the Nazis learned to do when music used to be at a certain hertz, and they changed it by 1 or 2 degrees, right? From that all-loving, harmonious feeling hertz. So they send off this vibration that creates disharmony to your nervous system, to your brain. It makes your thinking confused. So it affects the executive functioning of your frontal lobe of your brain. So you feel like you're confused, you're tired, you need that coffee, you need that caffeine, you need to have a cocktail to relax, or you need a Xanax or a drug. Your kids need a drug to stay focused. We need something outside of ourselves. We can't just breathe or go for a walk or connect with others or have a conversation or do the other normal things that we would do to mitigate these discomforting emotions. And it's a plot. It's not a conspiracy. It's all the scientific evidence is out there. And anybody that's listening to my voice that experiences these things, and their children are experiencing these things, and their grandchildren are experiencing these things, because when you see these kids sitting in high chairs in restaurants with a freaking iPad in front of their face.
Well, this has a lot to do. Can you hear me?
State and the cabal
Can you hear me?
Connecting to your brain and your nervous system.
I was gonna say this. I feel like this is a lot has to do with the parents, but again, I've got to end the show. The show's over. It's 10 o'clock. It's the top of the hour, so I have to end this. You've made some great points today. You just get the phones, get the iPads out of these people's hands, out of these kids' hands. Get them the hell outside. Put them in a swing set. Put them in put them on a merry-go-round. Put them with other kids. Stop putting a screen in front of their face. But I appreciate
absolutely, and there's a new syndrome now in the psychological disorders called container syndrome.
Sure.
With these new children growing up, where they're just put in one spot. You know, literally, I tell my kids I'm going to be like Swiss Family Robinson. I'm going to go out. These kids they need puzzles, they need blocks, they need to move, they need play, they need to see your face, they need interaction. You know, but they have us so angry and divided and frustrated and stressed that we're not available, we're not present in our own skin for our friends, our neighbors, our kids, you know, and it is so imperative for us to now be mindful
Exactly. Be mindful and present. I totally understand that. I've got to end the show, sweetie. I appreciate your phone call. I appreciate the information, and I call back Monday or Wednesday. Thank you for the calls. Thank you so much for the support as well.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I did what I complained about, so I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're good, sweetie. You're fine. I appreciate the phone call, and I appreciate the conversation. Right. Thank you.
Good night.
Guys, so the callers are saying that they can hear me real quick. Amy, AIMIE, she says, hey, Thomas, agree with the present caller. Been on hold since the beginning. Not all callers have breaking info. Some have good stuff to share it. It's a balancing act. I get that. I get it. Thank you so much for that. The super chat, that big super chat. Very nice, very generous, very thoughtful. I greatly appreciate it. Again, Amy, thank you so much. It's so kind of you. I really appreciate it. I believe there was one more, right? Quinte, great caller. I agree, Quinte. I agree. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what's up with the sound. I don't know if callers could hear me. I mean, they could hear me. Maybe it was delayed on their end. I don't know. But we've got to fix it. I want to thank everybody for calling in tonight. Some people are asking what we're going to be talking about with Linda Paris. We're going to be talking about the Georgia Guidestones. So I hope you are stoked about that. It's going to be a great show. So again, me and Linda Paris from McAllister TV will be talking about the Georgia Guidestones. So I hope you're stoked about it. Again, guys, if you can definitely donate, I would greatly appreciate it. Just $1 or $2 would help. This was I went an extra hour, so it's pretty massive. I mean, this was a long show. Thomas, did you cover the Veritas video about Bernie Sanders and the campaign organizer in South Carolina? I did not. I heard about it. It was after the fact that I'd already put out my podcast, so I might do it tomorrow. But I'm just gonna kind of leave it to Project Veritas to get that information out. They are huge, even though I do live in South Carolina. I don't know where that was. Christine Sin says, you were so popular, Thomas. Much love here for you. Thank you, Christine. Very sweet of you. I appreciate that. I've just got to figure out how to hear myself in the headphones when people call. I don't know. Yeah, guys, you don't have to do the super chat here. You can go to the PayPal or Patreon. Those links are in the description of every video. Hit up one of the tiers on Patreon. That'd be cool too, because then you get a handwritten letter. If you're $25 or more, I'll write you a handwritten letter once a month, and it's different every month. So I hope you hit that up. Thomas, have you heard of Shift and Buck? I have. Gross people. Yeah, Georgia Guidestones and depopulation agenda. That's what we'll be talking about. It will be I'm not on Gab, JR. No. It's going to be a good show. Again, it will be a premiere. We will not be live, but me and Linda will be live chatting in the chat with you, which is always cool. So I hope you're stoked about that. I don't understand if anyone's, again, I want to say a big what's up. A big shout out to You Are Free TV. Says that she plugs a lot of my stuff on her channel. Respects me. I respect her. So thank you so much for the camaraderie. It's very sweet of you, guys. Again, let's stick together as always. Where we go one, we go all. I will end with a prayer for the 700 people that are still in here. So if you guys, give me a second and we can do this together. If you want to bow your heads and take a deep breath and just listen as before we break apart, as before we say goodnight to each other for the night. Heavenly Father, please guide us, give us guidance, and give us strength as we move in to the later part of the week. Please watch over our president. Please watch over our military and continue to push us in the right direction. Continue to push humanity in the right direction. Please watch over the ones and heal the ones and calm the ones who are stricken and are just overwhelmed with anxiety and depression and worriness. Even those who are actually dealing with an illness as cancer or leukemia or any form of disease. Please heal those people with your love, with your abundance of calmness and relief, Lord. And all that we ask is that we have full faith in you, that you will guide us and that you will protect us from all of the evilness that has been placed on this planet that we have been indoctrinated into. It's not us. We understand that. We are coping with it as best we can. We do need your help, though, Lord. So continue to guide our president in the right direction. Continue to guide us in the right direction as well. And in your holy name, Lord, amen. So, my friends, I hope that you have a beautiful night. I hope that you guys have a great day tomorrow at work. I will be here. Seems like Loki needs some help. By the way, thanks for the shout outs to Loki. He's doing good. He's about 90%. Thought we were going to lose him. I'm going to be honest. I thought we were going to lose him, but we didn't. He's still with us, sleeps with me every night. He's been a good cuddle bug. So, guys, thanks for hopping aboard and hanging out. Nico Hammer from Australia. How are those fires doing? I hope the animals are better. Yeah. I hope the animals are good. I hope the houses get built back. And I hope they arrest those sons of bitches, to be honest, who did that on your beautiful country. Garbage human beings. Anyways, my friends, I will talk to you very soon. Thank you all for the support. Thanks to all the mods. Shannon, Sunny Skies. I believe I saw Slim Frank was in there maybe. Thank you guys so much, especially the two of you who always stand by. I appreciate it. Very sweet of you. I know you guys are busy, and you help me out a ton. So I appreciate it. Shalom from Texas, Anita Burke. Shalom. Yes, I will pet Loki for you. Thomas, please vote for Lewis for Greenville, South Carolina sheriff. 3 out of 10. I will look into that. Thank a trucker. Absolutely. I used to do that. Tony Wood. Tony. I think I know Tony. I think I do. I think I know Tony. We'll just do some shout outs real quick before we go for the ones you want to stick around for a minute. Gene Niles. Thomas, you're such a good spirit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Susanna Richter. Yeah, your cat is okay. He's doing okay. I'm glad he is. I was very much worried about him. And I'll get this sound worked out. You know, guys, again, the thick ankle dog face shirts are coming out. Dopamine, thank you. Says Thomas is a good guy. Thank you, Dopamine. You don't know how much that means to me. Sunny Skies, I will sleep well tonight. I pray that I sleep well tonight. I don't know what's going on with me. Tony Wood, okay. Cool. Tiffany Angel, thank you from the bottom of my heart for praying for my mother. I'm just devastated, need prayer desperately. God bless each and every one of y'all. Tiffany Angel, I pray that your mother gets through whatever she's going through. You know, if it is a disease and everything, that prayer was for her as well. You always know that we are here for each other. Right? We're here for each other. We both go through our ebbs and flows. And I believe that coming to a center point, to a fellowship, to a gathering, a community as this is very, very, it's healthy. I find it to be healthy. I find it to be very therapeutic. Again, my friends, thick ankle dog face shirts are coming. We have a new website that's in developing right now, and so much more bumper stickers, car decals, koozies for whatever you want to drink out of them, and also I'm still working on a meetup. Me, Linda, Red Pill, trying to get Jordan Sather on the phone. Have not been able to get in touch with him. We're still going to try. And Edge of Wonder, we're trying to get all these people here, and we'll informative info. If Jared wants to come by, I would love for you as well. Bring yourself. Okay, guys, we're going to do this in Greenville, South Carolina, hopefully by spring. And if you guys can do it, I would love to see what we can do. I want to make it bigger and better than the one that was in Tampa, because I'm going to be putting it on. So, show your support when this gets locked and loaded. I need you guys out there supporting us. It would be great to meet every one of you in person. It would just be a lot of good time, a lot of camaraderie, and a lot of love, right? Gotta spread that love, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm losing my voice. So you'll probably need to do a 5-hour show. I think I could do that. We'll see what I can do. I'm pretty much capable of doing anything, right? True Reporting. Thank you, Thomas, for the shows and you and for being you. Love you, brother. Thank you, Will KC. Thank you, my friends. Thomas, don't give Loki alkaline water because cats need the higher acidic levels. I give him tap. Okay? I give him tap. We'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a beautiful, incredible evening. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Remember, podcast tomorrow. And then on Friday, we will do the premiere of Georgia Guidestones with Linda Paris. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a beautiful night. Love you. Bye-bye.